is no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
Not a bird, not a plane, not even a frog. Just little old me, Underdog.
There's MC and his buddy truly go gophers on the run. The stories of McBragg outrageous. No one could be more courageous. Underdog. Underdog. Join the king in Bongo Congo. Beat a cat with Savoir-Faire. Go watch the hunter chase the bocce tuners on the rocks, and then there's Underdog.
From all over the world, from all over the country, from all over the city, people were pouring into Metropolitan Stadium to see the fight of the century. Underdog against Overcat. Winner take all.
Your attention, folks, at ringside for the fight of the century. Here comes the hero of the world and the mightiest figure in the universe, Underdog. And in this corner, the challenger, Overcat.
Who is this Overcat? Who dares challenge Underdog? How did this fantastic fight come about in the first place? It all started some time ago, 1 trillion miles out in space, on the planet Felina. This planet is inhabited by a race of giant cats ruled over by a big bully called Overcat.
Out of my way, slowpoke. I'm in a hurry. Nobody's as strong as I am. Out of my way, house. Told that house not to get in my way.
Oh, boys, coming, it's Overcat. Here comes Overcat.
All right, now everybody cheer. Overcat is here.
Sit down, Overcat.
Anything I can get you, Overcat?
Have a cigar, Overcat?
Thanks, boys. Tell you what I need. A nice cold saucer of milk.
Saucer of milk for Overcat. A saucer of milk for Overcat.
1 saucer of milk coming up. Yay!
There is no milk, Overcat.
What?
But Overcat, the milk well has run dry.
All the milk wells are dry.
We don't know, Overcat. Why don't you ask the mechanical brain?
Good idea.
You rang.
Yeah. What's the milk situation around here?
There is no milk on this planet. All the milk wells have run dry.
I gotta have milk. Where can I get it? Where?
The nearest place is the planet called Earth.
They've got lots of milk wells there.
No, they get their milk from animals called cows.
Cows?
That's even better. We can take all the cows and bring them back here. Get the rocket trains ready.
And so it was that a short time later, a fleet of rocket trains took off from the planet Felina and headed for Earth.
Now hear this. All rocket trains spread out over Earth. Land according to plan and capture every cow. Herd them in the trains and head back for Felina.
Let's go, cats.
And quicker than you could say hi diddle diddle, the plan was carried out on little farms, on big farms, in the rolling hills of Wisconsin, and the towering mountains of Switzerland. Until at last, there wasn't a cow left on the face of the earth. What will the world do without milk? Can Underdog get the cows back? And what about the fight between Underdog and Overcat? There's plenty of excitement ahead in our next episode.
Unknown to many in the kingdom, a sinister character named Mr. Mad had come into the king's life. Mr. Mad was a collector of different types of people, and he desperately wanted a king for his collection, and so he had tried many times to capture King Leonardo. Once he had tried to trap the king while he was sleepwalking. Once Mr. Mad had tried to capture the king while he was fishing. Yow! And again while he was out for a spin in his car. Somehow King Leonardo had always managed to escape, but the constant threats to his safety were greatly upsetting the king.
I tell you, Odie, I can't stand much more. Mr. Mad has me so upset I don't know what I'm doing. Oh!
I see what you mean, sire. We must stop Mr. Mad at once.
But how?
Remember what my king has always said. The best defense is a good offense.
You mean?
Exactly, Your Majesty. We must go after the culprit ourselves.
But how can we find him? He keeps moving that house of his from one place to another.
Itchy Brother and Biggie Rat are always doing Mr. Mad's dirty work. If we find them, we will find Mr. Mad.
Bravo, Odie. We'll put on our detective disguises and set out after them.
That's really good.
Open that helmet, you tin-head. We can't understand a word you're saying.
My royal brother and Odie Colonia going to try and bring you in, Mr. Mad.
Bring me in? How?
By, disguising themselves and then finding me and Biggie and, following us to you.
Ah, we'll fool those wise guys, say. We'll just stay holed up here so they can't find us and...
Silence! You will let them find you and follow you here.
But that's mad.
When they arrive here, I shall have a trap set for them.
How will you shut your trap, Mr. Mad?
Look and see. When the king and Odie are following you, come to the back of the house. There you will find 2 doors. Be certain you enter the left-hand door and lock it behind you. Then the king and Odie will be forced to enter the right-hand door.
Yeah? So what?
Mr. Mad's plan was diabolically clever. If the king and Odie entered the right-hand door, they would quickly fall through a trapdoor and land on a large conveyor belt. From this, they would be lifted up by a giant crane. Then they would be dropped onto a moving grating, which Odie was small enough to fall through. The king would then be lifted by a hook and dropped into the cage reserved for a king. Then Odie would be lifted and made ready for the room. Will the king and Odie follow Biggie and Itchy to Mr. Mad's house? Will they take the right-hand door and fall into the trap? Will Odie really be dropped into the room? We'll find out in the next episode, A Long, Long Trail of Binding.
completely cleaned out the Fort Frazzle storehouse. And now we shall make sure Klondike Kat does not catch us. This is the special cat napper. We place it in the hat of Klondike Kat, and then when we push this, and Klondike Kat will fall asleep for a short cat nap.
Klondike Kat, wake up!
What is it, Major Minor? What's wrong?
Savoir-Faire has cleaned out the entire storehouse. You must catch him.
Why that? I'll make mincemeat out of that mouse.
At last, Malamute, we are home. And Klondike Kat is in for the big surprise. And now, let us prepare the meal.
Mush, dog! Mush! When I get my hands on that mouse, I'm really gonna... Uh-oh. Boy, this is a long drop down, but it won't stop me. I'll just jump across.
Oh, yes, I know, Malamute. He has arrived. Now we shall test out the cat napper.
Couldn't happen again in a million years. Me, falling asleep on the job. Yeah, but I'll get it this time. I'll make mincemeat out of that mouse. There. Now. I'll just walk right over.
Ah, the food looks delicious. Oh no, back again? Well, it's time once more for the cat napper.
This is some kind of spooky trick, that's what it is. But he won't be so lucky this time. Contact! Here I come, Savoir-Faire!
A toast, Malamute, to the last of Klondike Kat. Now we shall... Oh, no, not again. An airplane. Well, this will surely be the end of Monsieur Klondike Kat. Too bad, Malamute. Let us raise a toast to Klondike Kat. Goodbye, Monsieur Klondike.
Goodbye to you too, Savoir-Faire.
Oh, no. I must use again the cat napper.
There won't be any cat napper for me, Savoir-Faire. I found this in my hat. Like I told you before, Klondike Kat always gets his mouse.
In our last episode, King Leonardo had decided to try and capture the infamous Mr. Mad. To do this, the King and Odie planned to find Biggie and Itchy and follow them secretly to Mr. Mad's constantly moving house. But unfortunately, their plan had been overheard by Itchy Brother, who had told Mr. Mad, who said,
You will let them find you and follow you here. When they arrive here, I shall have a trap set for them.
Okay, Mad. We'll go out and let those guys follow us.
But remember, when you return, be certain you enter the left-hand door and lock it behind you. The right-hand door will hold the trap for the King and Odie.
Yeah, he'll, snap the trap.
And I shall have a king for my collection.
While Biggie and Itchy set out to be found, the King and Odie were hard at work searching for them.
Confound it, Odie, we've asked everywhere and nobody remembers seeing them. They're the most unseen pair I've ever seen.
As good detectives, sire, we must try to think as the criminals would. Now, if you were Itchy Brother, where would you be?
Where would I? Confound it, I wouldn't be Itchy Brother.
I know, sire, but look, it is they.
You're right, Odie. Now just act casual. Don't do anything to attract attention. Okay, Itch, they've spotted us. But don't let on that we know, see? Start back to Mad's place, but go slow, see?
Okay, Big, I dig. I'll just drop some of this popcorn along the way. It'll, leave a trace to the place.
Don't let them recognize you, Odie. Walk backwards like I'm doing.
But, sire, you might...
Confound it, who put this hole here?
Hurry, sire, or we'll lose them.
But the King and Odie found Itchy's popcorn trail, and never realizing it led to a trap, they followed the corny trail.
All right, Itchy. They'll be along in a minute, see? Now let's get inside. Not that door, knobhead. Mad told us to use the right-hand door.
He said left.
Right.
Left.
Right.
Left.
You don't know your right from your left. Come on. Lock that door, so the King and Odie will have to use the other one.
Okay, Big. It's locked. Now let the... Gee, Big. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are, Big. I thought... Yes, the diabolical duo had taken the wrong door and fallen into Mr. Mad's trap.
No, Mad. It's us, see? It's Big and Itchy.
Those disguises can't fool me. I know that's you, Odie Coloni. And now it's time for your visit to the room.
But suddenly the left-hand door flew open and...
Hands up, you villains, in the name of the King.
Yes, hands up in my name.
And so all the culprits were captured. But no, once again, as if by magic, Mr. Mad made a clever escape. Will he be back? What will his next scheme be? Don't miss the next episode of The King and Odie.
In the world had been herded into rocket trains and were on their way to the planet Felina.
Now we'll have all the milk we need.
Meanwhile, back on Earth, Sweet Polly Purebred, Ace TV reporter, was spreading the alarm.
And it's a worldwide disaster. There is no milk for the children anywhere. All the cows have disappeared. This is a job for Underdog. Help us, Underdog! Help us!
At that very moment, humble, lovable Shoeshine heard the call.
Excuse me, sir. I'll come back later and finish your shoe. When the world's in trouble, I am not slow. It's hip, 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 and away I go!
And Underdog looked everywhere for the missing cows.
Here, bossy, here cows, here cows.
He looked in the mountains.
Here cows, cows, cows.
He looked in subways.
Here, cows. Here, cows.
By this time, the cows were all on the planet Felina, and the giant cats were having trouble getting milk out of them.
Try this end.
Maybe these handles will do it. Well, where's the milk?
Can't seem to make the darn thing work.
Stupids. Give me that thing. You two go back to Earth and get somebody who knows how to work one of these things.
And who will we get?
Turn on the view screen and we'll take a look.
It is true, friends. There is not a cow left. Underdog can't find them anywhere. Milk is so important to our lives. You know, I can remember learning how to milk a cow when I was a little girl.
Hear that? She can milk a cow.
Let's go.
And that concludes another news program for today. This is your reporter, Sweet Polly Purebred, saying...
You're coming with us. Come on.
Help! 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 You can't get away with this. Underdog will come and fix you.
Underdog? Who's he?
He's the strongest hero in the universe, that's who. He's got superpowers. Nothing can stop him.
Superpowers, huh? Well, I got superpowers, too. I'll deal with this Underdog if he shows up. Take it to the cows.
Oh, where is my Underdog gone? Oh, where can he be?
And back on Earth, Underdog's supersonic ears picked up Sweet Polly's call, and he headed for the planet Felina.
Look, Overcat, on the scope. It must be that Underdog character. He's headed this way.
Prepare the rubber ball trap. No matter how super he is, he can't get out of that. Set it up right outside the pond where Sweet Polly is milking cows.
I hear Sweet Polly down below. That must be the place to go.
Underdog! Underdog! Help!
Aha! There's no need to fear. Underdog is...
No matter how Underdog tries, the trap just stretches and stretches. Can he escape? What about all those cows? When will he fight Overcat? There's a thrilling time ahead in our next exciting episode.
Do